Newtown 5674. 10-6 at Riverview.
Yeah.
This right here is Riverview. As you can see, it's kind of however you want to make it. Good, bad, junky. Hello, Officer Larry Tate, Police Department. Mind if we talk inside? Sure. It's kind of windy.
She came in saying, call the cops, call the cops. And then she come in and she said the same thing. Beat me. I don't know where the blood come from, but I was going outside and there was blood on my door handle and stuff like that.
Okay.
The two girls come in and said it was who did the beating.
Okay.
He hangs out over there.
Mm-hmm. Police department, open up! Yeah. Well, he's not home. So after this is what we'll do is we'll just kick out a warrant for him. This domestic makes kind of all the other ones different because the female has been assaulted, physical signs of an assault, but she's too scared to tell who did it, when me and her both know who really did it. So when it's something like that and we have physical signs, then as law enforcement, we take it in our hands and we'll press the charges. And I told her that.
The MHA Nation is roughly about 16,000 members. It encompasses roughly about 1 million acres in North Dakota. Our main income here is oil and gas. Since 2008, the entire reservation has received a little over $3 billion in royalties. There's always a good and a bad side to the development that did happen.
We're coming on a part of 6 months of the search for Olivia Lone Bear. She's a mother of 5, 32 years old. She went missing October 24th, 2017. She borrowed a truck from a friend, and that kind of leads us to we need to find the truck. That'll help us find her. We've been searching the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation. It's literally like almost just shy of 1 million acres. So that's a lot of land to look over. There's a lot of water here. Badlands, flats, you know, definitely a task. With a snow cover, you really couldn't do much anyway. We get sometimes a foot of snow here, so now we're going to be able to slow it down and do a more thorough job.
There's tricky gray lines and gray areas in murdered and missing people because we have to deem it a crime. My office can start and they can help you in the beginning until we've exhausted those resources. But once it's deemed a crime, there's a whole new pot of resources that I can tap into to help families. We made ribbons for the family. We provided a lot of community education and even to higher ups like council about murdered and missing women. We tried to be a liaison between the cops and the family.
Different people that are coming in from Wyoming, Texas, wherever, they come in here to find a job. We don't know their background. We don't know where they come from. A lot of times there is some people that are looking for jobs that pay very well, They could have a bad background and we wouldn't know it.
There was some stranger rapes, there was increased crime, increased violence.
Wherever you can have an RV, wherever you can have a vehicle, that's where people are sleeping in their vehicles or sleeping in RVs.
There were so many people that came and so many new roads that popped up, going out to oil wells in the middle of nowhere, that 911 couldn't keep up. We had one case that the cops drove around for a couple of hours trying to find this rig location, and it was these new roads, and they could not find where this woman was. So she was continually beat for a couple of hours until a cop came. We have it mapped out. You know when royalties come out. You know when people are going to be broke. You know when the drugs come. You know when everybody's out with no money. And you can like map out the violence. I could almost make you a calendar of when we're going to be busy.
TAT Victim Services saved the date for bringing awareness to Let's Talk about types of sexual assault tomorrow, April 26th, and then another one for April 27th on Thursday. If you have any questions, you can contact the TAT Victim Services at 701-627.
Hi guys. My big thing here and what I really push with my staff is networking, pushing, visiting, talking to different programs, working together to solve a problem. We can't do it alone. None of us can.
All of these agencies that the tribe has work together to get any type of missing persons or any type of associated crime that has happened. The families want to know what's happening, as in what's happening currently now with the Lone Bear case.
Me and several officers were in charge of literally out on foot, snow, looking for Olivia. And what I did is I would, like, for example, hit this road, stop, and get out on foot, walk as far as I could, come back. And you know, I was looking through old abandoned churches, wells. We put her in as a missing person, so let's say an officer in Denver, Colorado pulls over a car and they run her name, it's gonna pop up as a missing person.
It's not illegal for someone to go missing, is the common phrase that's always been used, you know. When I hear that, it's like you're put it on the back burner then. We're sitting 6 months now, and you haven't seen the truck, you haven't seen Olivia. Sadie Youngberg jumped in.
I always say the Creator puts you where you're supposed to be. And for some reason, this is where I was supposed to be. People can change and people can be rehabilitated. That's why I like to focus even working with abusers, because no matter what, they're gonna be in another relationship with some other girl down the street. And so if we don't help them too and have an open mind about helping offenders, we're not ever gonna break the cycle.
We're not giving up till she comes home, regardless. If they declared a cold case, like, we're still gonna be looking.